until today. My name is Shaylin, and in this video I want to talk about chain piecing. It's a great way to save thread and time when you are making several of the same units to a block or sewing several rows in a block together, or like I'm going to demonstrate today, you want to make multiple blocks at the same time. So right now I'm making the Heartfelt Quilt Along quilt top through Fat Quarters Shop. It's a free pattern that's available on their website, and they release one block a month. I think they're going to be doing 5 blocks total, and it's a charity quilt, so they ask just for a donation to the Make-A-Wish Foundation in Texas where they're located. But I'm going to be demonstrating with that pattern right now, not how to make the block, but just how I use chain piecing to help put the 5 first blocks together. The first block is called Beloved, and so I'll show you that, and then if you stick around till the end, I have a tip for getting some bonus half square triangles out of those blocks. So there's some excess fabric that gets cut off, but you can turn them into 50 half square triangles, and whether you're doing this block or other blocks that use the stitch and flip method and you end up with lots of excess fabric, there's ways to get something out of it that you can use for future projects.
Let's get right into it. The fabric I'm using is called Flower Sugar Rose Kiss, and the background is from Corey Yoder's new line Beautiful Day. I've got the block pattern printed out and my pieces cut. Now I'm ready to use chain piecing to make 5 blocks at once. The first pieces use a background piece with the colored squares, so I've got them sorted by color. I get my coral colored leader piece through, and now I'm ready to start chain piecing. I'm using the washi tape on my machine to guide my diagonal line. Instead of cutting between pieces, the previous piece acts as the leader, so there's no knotting of threads to contend with. I can just keep adding the next piece, all 20 of them. After trimming and pressing one side of the flying geese units, I'm ready to chain piece the next side. When I want to chain piece more than 2 fabrics, I separate the pieces by size in the order I'm sewing them. I have the first pieces started already, so I'm sure the new pieces are correctly matched. You can order the piles in the order they're needed in the pattern, or use letter labels that match the pattern. Put my heart halves in the order I will chain piece them. While chain piecing these units, I'm careful to remove the pins I use to keep my seams aligned. When it's time to assemble the whole block, I build them one at a time, stacking one on top of another. Now I'm ready to start chain piecing the left and center columns. I use my pins to keep points and long edges aligned as I continue pulling the next pieces on my piles, always moving from top to bottom, top to bottom. As I cut my pieces apart, I rebuild my blocks so they're in the same order as my remaining column. The beginning of my chain pieces are on the bottom and the end of the chain on top. Pressing row seams in opposite directions helps them nest, making sewing them together easier. Even though I'm chain piecing to make the process faster, I still slow down to make sure I cross my thread intersection points to keep my block points intact. Pinning helps as well. And here they are, 5 beautiful blocks done in less than 2 hours thanks to some organized chain piecing.
Use chain piecing to make your quilting more efficient and quick. And as I said, I'm going to show you now how to make those half square triangles out of the beloved block. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more tips like this in the future. See you next time.